What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin update. We're going to take a look at the bullish and the bearish case scenario here in Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at the short term, medium term, long term. Then we're going to take a look at Ethereum, and you're going to want to stick around. You're going to want to see these RSI charts we're going to look at. They are showing some major bearish signs. The only thing that could stop them is a major rally of breaking 50,000. We're definitely going to talk about it. Definitely stick around for the whole video. Don't forget, we have a free Discord group. There's a link below in the description. Definitely check it out. It's totally free, awesome community, and let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Don't forget, we do a free Ledger Nano S hard wallet giveaway every Sunday or Monday, depending on which day. Some Sundays I take off. So if you want to enter to win, all you have to do is make sure you subscribe to the channel, tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post videos, smash that thumbs up, and leave your comments below. That will get you entered to win. I'm also going to tell you how you can win a $500 free Prime XBT promo code. So let's take a look at the falling channel we were watching in the 1 hour. We had a break of that, and the measured move of that was around 49.8, 49.9. Still a possibility we get a push up to there, but I'm going to show you this move could be over. Also, looking at another bullish case is looking at this as a bull flag and a flagpole. If we do a measurement from the flagpole and then to where we broke out, would get us around the $55,000 range. That's in the bullish case. If we break that 50,000, that could change the RSI, which I'm going to show you here in a little bit. Now let's zoom in a little bit and take a look at retracement levels. If we have topped out here and we don't get back up to this range, we could be looking at these retracement levels. The 0.236 is around 44.2. Then we have 41.3 at the 0.382. And then we have the 0.5 fib around that 38.8, which was our old resistance become new support. Could be coming down to test this range. If that breaks, our next stop is around this 36.3. That could be around in the next week or two to get down to this range. That would be retesting this channel. A break of that could get really ugly. We're going to talk about that and talk about what to look for if that happens. Let's zoom in here real quick and show this could be topped out. If we look at this falling channel here, I've moved it down to these wicks. This is how we had our measured move first. We actually use this wick here, and the point of breakout is what got us up to that 49.55, which we could still get a quick wick up to it and then continue down. So be careful of that. But let's put this back down here and go off of these bottom wicks. And if we do that and take a measured move, and that's excluding this wick up here, if we do that and take a measured move, that measured move shows that we have topped out here. So be careful. Look at the EMAs also. If you guys are interested in how I use the EMAs, I'll leave a tutorial up top with a few tutorial videos. Definitely check it out. But as you can see, it does look to be turning bearish here. The EMAs are all ready to close to 55, which is in the yellow here. The 200 is all the way down to the around the $44,000 range. So keep an eye on that. But if we can manage to open and close a 1 hour before or above the 47,300 area, if we can open and close in 1 hour, we could go up and get this one more rally up here. Otherwise, I see us coming down from here, this being our local top. Let's take a look at the 4 hours. So looking at the 4 hour, looking at this as a rising channel. And if we did come up to retest this rising channel one more time, would be around the 51.3. So that is another area to look for rejection if we do get a rally up. In the bullish case that I was talking about on the thumbnail, if we do break above this top trend line, say we break above the 51.3 range, the measured move of that's around the $68,000 Bitcoin. That could possibly happen. But let's take another look here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Looking at the 4 hour, we have a rising channel here. As of right now, our RSI is back inside the channel. If we close this 4 hour and we have about an hour and a half below this channel, then that's pretty much a sign we're going to continue down to retest these lower levels. Now let's zoom in a little bit and look at what's going on here. So looking at the EMAs, we are stuck in between the 8 and the 13, which are about 47,050, and the 21 EMA, which is around 46.4. A drop below that, then we're most likely going to come back down to retest the bottom of this channel here. If we break through the bottom of this channel, that's going to get us around, and depending on where we break it, but that's giving us a target around 40,200. A break of that, then we come down to test the bottom of this channel at that 36.3, which we also looked at in the 1 hour. A break of that, a break of this bottom trend line, we get a measured move of around 18.8. If we break it sooner, which probably not likely, but it is a 3-day weekend, anything can happen. But if we were to break it in the next few days, this bottom trend is going to be around 33.8 to 34,000. But like I said, I believe it'd be a couple weeks. We come back down to retest. If we get a retest and pop up, then we could be heading for a new all-time high. But otherwise, if we break this bottom trend line, I'm looking for possibility of going down to this 18.8 region. And that'll be over the next few months. Obviously, that won't be one candle straight down. If you guys are interested in trading, check out Prime XBT. I did a video on the different exchanges yesterday, the ones that trade against you and the ones that don't. Prime XBT is one of the few that don't. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. It's my preferred exchange. I'll leave a tutorial on how to use their margin up top. You can trade cryptocurrencies, indices, forex, commodities, and yeah, check it out. They got all this different stuff you can trade with. You can have multiple trades in, longs and shorts at the same time. They don't clump them all together like a lot of the other exchanges, so you can hedge your own trades. You can use my promo code SAVY50. Will get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit. So if you put in a Bitcoin, you'll get a half a Bitcoin bonus, but that you can use towards your margin. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, if you want to win the $500 promo code for Prime XBT, in the comments below, make sure you're subscribed, give it a thumbs up, and put 500 in whatever comment you put down below. That will get you entered to win. I'll be doing that giveaway on Sunday or Monday also. All right, so looking at the 4 hour, like I said, here's the 4 hour RSI, this rising channel. If we close below this, which, like I said, we have an hour and a half left. If we do close below this, most likely we're going to have a nice drop down. Let's look at the daily RSI. So in the daily, as you can see, we have higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI. That is bearish divergence. Now, the only way this gets erased is we get a massive pump up to break this trend line. So even if we get up to that 50,000, 5,100, we're still going to have bearish divergence here. So be cautious, guys. This is looking pretty damn bearish for Bitcoin. If you look at the 2 hour or 2 day, same thing. Lower highs in the RSI, higher highs in the price action, bearish divergence. Let's go up to the 3 day. 3 day, same thing. Lower highs in the RSI, higher highs in the price action, bearish divergence. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly, same thing. Higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI, bearish divergence. Let's go to the monthly. Same thing. Lower highs in the RSI, higher highs in the price action. That's all showing bearish divergence, guys. Very scary area here. Be careful. Looking at the DXY, you guys know we've been watching this fractal here. Seems to still be playing out quite well. This is the 3 day. As you can see, last time we broke out here, the dollar rallied up. Bitcoin, everything else came down when it broke out here. We have broken out. We came down to retest the wedge and are getting support there. Again, the markets are closed until Monday or Tuesday, so we'll see what happens here. A break below the 89.20, then I believe the dollar could be in major trouble like people think, but I honestly don't think that's going to happen. I think we're about to see a huge market crash in traditional markets. I know people think that Bitcoin's going to go up when that happens, which is possible. But 99.99% of the time when the markets go down, the dollar goes up, gold goes down, silver goes down, the markets take everything down with it. I know a lot of people want to think Bitcoin isn't correlated, but you can remember what happened in the March crash. Everything crashed with the markets. So be careful. But it does look like even in the RSI here, we are getting a bounce off of the 3-day wedge. So it does look bullish. Same thing in the MACD. Looks the exact same as when we broke out over here. Now, when we broke out of that RSI, I've marked that here on the dollar over the Bitcoin chart. It's the blue line here when it broke out. And as you can see, Bitcoin went up for about another week or two before coming down. Well, here's where the RSI broke out. It's been about 2 weeks. So be cautious. This could be at least a big retracement. But as you can see here, every time the dollar bottomed was near the Bitcoin top. If we bring Bitcoin up, every time the dollar tops, Bitcoin bottoms. The dollar has a long ways to go here, guys. So just be aware of that. If we put a trend line across the tops here, the next time the dollar tops could be up in this range, depending on where and when, would be a good signal that Bitcoin has bottomed. Any time to get in. Let's take a look at this chart here. As you can see, we had in 2017, we had this rising channel here. Once we broke out of this rising channel, Bitcoin rose 213% before the top. And remember, top of 2017 was the time when the most bullish news was coming out. People were the most bullish. There were all kinds of things that were going to help Bitcoin go to the moon, kind of like what's going on now. And then, you know, Bitcoin never seen that top again for, what, 4 years or whatever, it's 3 years. So be cautious. And as you can see, the second touch on the top of this rising channel, before it broke out, I've drawn a trend line across there. Every time, well, in 2017 and 19, the same thing happened. We formed this triangle at the top. We do a measured move of that, which got us to our low at 31, right around 3,100, but we dropped below that point. Be careful. 2017 or 2019, let's take a look at that. Same thing, rising channel. From the second touch, we drew the trend line across here, formed a triangle at the bottom, put a measured move, got us down to our bottom over here, which came below the dotted trend line. Same thing here. From our second touch at the top, I drew that line across. We broke out, parabolic, and if this is the top, this line can move. This doesn't, it's not a guarantee, but we could be seeing something just like we seen back then where, you know, Bitcoin could come all the way back down to here, touch, get everybody bullish again, and continue down. And if that was the case, this is pure speculation, but it looks pretty good. If we go, and I use this wick here at our drop of 28,000 as the bottom. If we do a measured move of that, if we do, say we make a triangle here and break out, that would do the same thing, get us below this second touch on the rising channel, and that would come to around the 8,400 range. Now, people don't think that's possible. I don't know why people don't realize that every time we have a parabolic move, Bitcoin corrects 80 to 90% afterwards. And if we took from the top of this here, if this is the top and we came down, whoops, we'd have to put it up here. Sorry about that. Let's get this in there. If we came down, 80% would be, 82% would be around that 8,400 range. So be cautious, be careful. I know everybody's extremely bullish, but if you've been in any Bitcoin bear market, you know that Bitcoin always goes much lower than people think it's gonna. Looking at the funding rate, this is the BitMax funding rate. It's still really high. Every time we're high like that, we have at least a correction, and obviously we had a major dump here. But so be careful. There's a lot more longs than there are shorts. Longs will probably get liquidated at some point here. And let's look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, same thing. We have a falling channel in Ethereum. We broke out of it. This is the daily. If we close the daily back inside this channel, that's pretty bearish for Ethereum. If Ethereum can break this 18,000 or 19,000, between 19,020 and 19,050 range this weekend, then the bullish case is around 2,400. If we don't, if we keep getting rejected where we're at, most likely come back down and test the old all-time high at around 1428, which is also the bottom of the channel. And if that breaks, then we could be seeing a $945 Ethereum within the coming months. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely share it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking the Crypto Savvy logo by my head. Smash that like button. Leave your comment below. Check out my wife's webpage. It's down below with my other affiliate links down there. You might want to check out. There's a lot of cool stuff down there. But she's got a lot of personal gifts you can make. You can put family pictures on this stuff, or sayings, or pictures, or whatever you want. There's also a crypto section. Definitely check it out. It helps support the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Be safe out there. Always use stop losses. Never put in more than you're willing to lose. Don't over leverage, and be safe. Take it easy, guys. I'm out.